Hello everybody. This is Dino and welcome back to my Let's Play modded Minecraft survival series. In the previous episode we were doing some caving and I found myself completely surrounded and cornered by a bunch of poisonous cave spiders. So that was a little challenging and frustrating, and I kept getting poisoned, so I wound up having to hole up to let my health regenerate, and realizing that the episode was going so long, I just decided to go ahead and call it an episode and give myself a little bit of time to come up with a bit of a strategy. But in the process of doing that, I got so frustrated that I just decided to make one more mad dash to see if I couldn't take out this particular cave spider over here, spider spawner, and wound up getting a little lucky and managed to go ahead and break it before any more spiders could spawn. I still got poisoned and had to run over to that corner, but that was the last spider I had to deal with. So I thought I would pick it up real quick and show you what I was able to accomplish. Apologize, that was a little anticlimactic considering how much was involved in trying to defeat this spider spawner, but anyway, I guess it is what it is, and I was able to at least bust the spawner. So you can see the spawner's actually there on the ground right now, so I wanted to show that to you because I'm assuming that's a component piece of Soulcraft. I'm not overly familiar with that mod, so I figured it's probably going to be important enough to go ahead and pick up. So figured I'd go ahead and come back real quick and pick up that material and show you that I was able to defeat the cave spider spawner in this area. I went back over here again though, and there's still a lot of cave spiders down here. So whoa, and a creeper and a creeper and a creeper. Oh dang it. And zombies. Wow. Oh, another spider. Yeah, see, there's still some cave spiders down there, and I have that one lit up, so I don't think that one's spawning anymore. But there's still a lot of cave spiders down there, so I'm wondering if maybe there's a third one, which would just be amazing to have 3 of them so closely located like that. But hey, this is Minecraft, and I wouldn't put it past Minecraft to do just that. So we'll go ahead and deal with that here shortly. I still want to go back and drop off all this loot before anything happens, before I die. So I'm going to go ahead and, in a cowardly way, find my way back to my base and get this loot dropped off, hopefully not die in the process, and then we'll come back and pick up where we left off and try to deal with the rest of these cave spiders. And then hopefully get to some crafting and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, I will be right back. Okay, welcome back everybody. I'm back at my base and just got done dropping off a lot of the loots that we had collected in our caving expedition, and started looking at what I have in my inventory to make sure I was ready to go back. Crafted myself another iron sword, made sure I have enough torches, all that kind of good stuff. So I think we're in good shape there. But I also wanted to show you a little bit of what I did while I was here real quickly before heading back. So I started cleaning up around my base. In particular, I cleared off this corner of a level of dirt so that it's flush with the house. And my intent is to go ahead and relocate the smeltery, I believe, that we saw in the village over there, and relocate that over here. So I kind of want to create a dedicated smeltery house here. So that's why I cleared this area off, and then did a little bit of clearing up here as well. Still trying to decide what I want to do. I'd sort of like to have this area be level with the with our base as well. So I may very well go ahead and do that, but I'm still thinking about it. So if you have any thoughts or ideas on that, let me know. But that's what I've done over here, and I'm going to move the smeltery probably over to there once I get a house or some kind of structure built over there. I'm trying to think of what kinds of materials we might want to use for crafting that house. My preference is I like to have each building be sort of unique in its own way. So kind of whip this one up real quick because we were kind of in a hurry and needing to have some place to start storing all of our materials that we're starting to collect. And that little hidey hole over there, just wasn't going to cut it. So this will work out well. and then we'll put a building over there for the smeltery. So I also came down here, and you'll notice that I've changed the blocks on the walls. I didn't like this solid texture where the floor and the ceiling and the walls and everything were all the same texture. It was just kind of monotonous and kind of, I don't know, felt overly sterile, for lack of a better way to describe it. But so what I did was I just created these marble bricks. So we have marble on the floor and the ceiling over here. That's the floor of our house up above. And then I created these bricks and kind of put those on the wall. So I think that's a really nice, complementary texture to the floor and breaks the monotony up a bit, so that it's a little more aesthetic down here. So anyway, I like it and hope you do too. Please leave me your comments if you have any particular opinions or ideas on this. Nothing's set in stone. I'm always willing to entertain new ideas and change it up a bit if we need to. So always welcome your feedback. I think that's really about all I did while here, and then just kind of prepped to go back. So I wanted to show you real quick the changes I'd done around here, and then I'm going to go ahead and head back and kind of clear out that spawner area. I also need to go a little bit deeper while we're there, and the reason for that is because I'm going to need to start crafting either a pulverizer or a macerator or something like that, so we can start doubling our ores. You'll notice down here in the chest that I have for storing our ores, I kind of started crafting a few because we're going to need to start crafting some storage containers for storing our material, and then also, of course, we always need iron for everything. So, but over here is our unprocessed ores, and we've got a lot of stuff to start processing. But before I start doing so, I want to be able to at least double our ore output by macerating or pulverizing those into dusts, and then smelting those dusts into ingots. So really kind of feel like we're pretty close, but before I can do that, I believe I need redstone. So we're going to have to go a little bit deeper. I have not collected any redstone in the process of caving so far, and we're going to need to do that. So so that's my goal. We'll go back, see if there's any more cave spiders, check to see if there's a third spawner there, kind of address that in that area so that we can actually travel around down there a bit without being cornered all the time, and then go a little bit deeper and see if we can't at least get some redstone, and ideally it would be nice if we could get down to the diamond level and see if we can't hunt for some diamonds. So not sure how deep that cave system is going to take us, but we'll go find out. So I'm just waiting for the sun to set here real quick. I always love the sunsets in Minecraft. I think they're just gorgeous. And we'll go ahead and sleep the night away, and then we will head on back. So I will see you in a minute. Be right back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Made my way back through the cave system, pretty much back to where we were earlier. Thought I would bring you back before starting to head down this way to see what else is over here. This is that side cave area where we kept getting waylaid by spiders, and I was just trying to see if there's another spider spawner around here. It's kind of quiet in this area right now, which is kind of nice. But let's go ahead and see if we can see anything else around here. Whoa. Oh, geez. Something else up there. Not sure what it is, though. Okay. Just more of the cave system. Let's go ahead and get rid of this water. Okay. And then come up here and see what we can see. Okay, this is just back up above, so guess since I've got an empty inventory now, we'll go ahead and start collecting a few more ores. I won't spend a whole lot of effort on that, but would like to get a few more of the essentials. Seems like we always need coal and iron and stuff. And I can come back and start cleaning this place up a little bit more on my own. But I particularly just want to make sure that I'm just curious to see if we've got that third cave spawner over here, or if it was just me. Wow, look at that. So this was what we were seeing before, which is really kind of fascinating because I'm not quite sure what this is doing. So I thought that was oil, and it might very well be oil. I'm not sure. The way I was reacting to stepping in it kind of makes me think that perhaps it's something like sludge or something. However, I don't know why sludge would be flammable this way, so that is just a really weird thing. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. What do we got over here? Okay, that's just lava. Okay, oh, careful. And then we've got more of this burning stuff going on again over here. Ah, that's so weird. Well, I don't want to get too close. So I'll just go like that. We'll just check it out later, I guess. When I can bring in empty, oh boy, I wonder if that was a mistake. Oh, it's not flowing. I think. Well, we'll leave that alone. So, yeah, water over here. I'm trying to find a safe spot where we can go a little deeper. And it looks like might be an opportunity here. There's a creeper up there. Can't reach us though. Hey, you. Oh, he's stuck in the cobweb. That's kind of funny. Can I get you? Yep. Stuck again. There we go. Also, I was going to make a comment on the that spawner that I busted earlier. I thought it was part of the Soulcraft mod, but actually I think it might be part of the Ender.io mod. So again, that's another mod I'm not super familiar with. I've played with it a little bit before, but haven't really gotten too far with it. I was hoping this would take us a little further down. It doesn't. Well, it's taking us a little further down, but not as far as I was hoping to go. And what do we got down there? Looks like it's a liquid. So I don't want to fall in that. Oh. That is so interesting. Yep, so there's a lot of liquid down here. I'm just not sure if it's oil or not. There's some there too. Wow. Well, anyway, what I was going to say is I need a bucket so that I can take a sampling and find out exactly what that is. So when I have an opportunity to craft one, I guess I could right now actually. I could take this and just smelt it real quick. Why don't I do that? Because I'm very curious to see what that is. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a furnace and find out what that is. Anything else I can do while we're waiting? I guess I can come over here and get these. Wow, there's just a lot of ores to collect, isn't there? It just goes on and on. I mean, that's a good thing, but boy, it can definitely get a little tedious sometimes. Can't wait to get a quarry going. But to get a quarry going, you need these materials. So, catch-22, I guess. Okay, anything else over here? I hear lava as well, so I gotta be careful. That is not the type of surprise I look forward to. Okay, so let's go ahead and create ourselves a bucket and find out what this stuff is. I really want to know. And it is an oil bucket. So that is oil. Okay. So I can pour it back out. Because I'm thinking the other one is not oil. So this is oil. I'm going to go ahead and set myself a waypoint and go ahead and remember where this is at so that I can come back here and pump this out should we need it as a fuel source. And we'll call it oil number 1. So there we go. And it'll help us remember how to get back here. I don't really need to leave it on, but I will for now, I guess. So let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. So more gold, more berries. That's kind of cool. I don't need you. Go away. Okay, good. We're heading in the right direction. So what else have we got here? Pink coral. Oh, I like pink coral here. Don't know. Let's get rid of that. And pink coral. Again. That. Is so interesting. Not sure why those other corals would be here. I think that's kind of weird. Oh, it's interesting. When you break those corals, it creates a source block for water. Kind of weird. But whatever. Fire-infused stone. That's new. Okay, so we have obsidian down here, which is nice. Why is it so quiet? I'm not seeing a whole lot of mobs around or anything. Not that I'm complaining. It seems kind of weird. Okay. Oh, my inventory's full again. So let's get rid of that blue limestone. Did I get it? Yep, good. Mimishite's pretty cool stuff because it actually allows you to duplicate materials if used properly. So kind of cool. I've used it a couple times, not a whole lot, so I'll have to refresh my memory on how to use it, but I do remember it being pretty cool. Why am I not finding any redstone? That just seems so weird to me. What level are we at? We're at level 13. I think that's level deep enough for redstone, I do believe. Could be mistaken. I haven't really paid attention to those kinds of details. I usually just run into it. Okay, so there's mobs on the radar, so they're definitely around. Well, I guess what I can do, because usually it doesn't take very long to find redstone, is let's get rid of more of this garbage. Go in the lava. No, still not go in the lava. Why aren't you going in the lava? Go, go. Don't want you. Oh, brother. How annoying. Cannot get rid of you. Okay, there we go. So let's get the rest of that. Stuff over here. And then I'll just do some strip mining just for a second and see if I can't find some. So why don't I go ahead and do that, and I'll bring you back as soon as I find something interesting. How's that sound? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, been caving a little bit, not too far. My pickaxe broke, so I had to go back and craft another one. I didn't have one already made, and just kind of started digging down this way, and voila, finally ran into some redstone. So that's pretty awesome, because that's exactly what we're needing, and it'll hopefully get us started well enough on crafting some of the machines and stuff that we're going to need to start processing our ores. So as you can see, my pack's full again. I'm unable to pick up all the stuff that I'm digging through. Definitely need to make room for the redstone, however. So let me see, what can I toss? Well, I guess I don't need the ore berry necessarily. With the bushes I can get more anyways. So let me go ahead and pick up that redstone. Okay, 36 redstone, that's a good start. I'll just do it just a tiny bit more digging in this area, see if we can't find some more real quick. You know, it's kind of like the lottery. You know, once you have a small taste of winning, you just want to keep going. So, but hopefully, unlike the lottery, you don't lose everything that you won. But I'll just go a little further, tiny bit further, and see if we can't find anything else interesting. We're at diamond level, so that's kind of why I'm hoping that maybe we can come across more marble, some diamonds. I mean, that would just be so awesome. Um, but I won't get too greedy. Let's go a little bit further. Oh wow, that's interesting. What is wood? What are oak planks doing in the middle of like nowhere? That is why. Okay, what have we got here? Besides a creeper nearby. Well, let's go down and check it out. What's holding me back? Oh, maybe it's this guy. Okay, go away so I can get down. Oh, can't get down yet. Yep, I hear you, zombie. I hear a zombie. Oh, excellent. Redstone. More redstone. See? We did get lucky. Anything? And some gold. Sweet. What else is down here? Nothing. This is kind of like a little isolated segment of the system. Okay. Is that diamonds? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even notice that for a second. Look at that, guys. We found diamonds. How awesome is that? Now all I gotta do is work around this lava. Great. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, well, let's do it. So, let's see if I can place blocks around the lava. Okay, I don't know if that's completely isolated it. Is that going to help? Maybe. Kinda. There's still lava over there. Let's do that. And just be kind of careful. That's 10. Sometimes that's misleading. Okay, so we've got lava nearby and overhead, so we'll have to be a little careful about that. Let's come over here and see what's beside us. Okay, that's promising. And that's 10, so I think we're safe. Let's get these diamonds. Oh man, I'm so excited. Awesome. And no room to pick them up. Well, that is easily fixable because we don't need that aluminum. We don't need that either. Alright, sweet. Oh, that's so awesome. I hear noises. I just don't want to be surprised. I think we're pretty much isolated here. Excellent. Okay, I don't think there's any others. I'm not going to worry about that. Yep, that's it. Okay, and let's go ahead and get this redstone as well. Excellent. And I don't have so much on myself, and I'm not concerned about dying. I will come back and see where else is out here, because there's a lot of mobs around us, so really a whole lot of mobs over there. So there's probably some more cool stuff above us, but I'm not overly adventurous right now, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm going to go ahead and collect everything that's around us here that I can actually carry. Glowing coral. Gosh, I don't know if that's something I have to keep or need to keep or what. But I probably can get by without this iron pickaxe for the moment, so why don't I dump that? And I want to pick up the rest of this redstone. Yes. Okay, good. And we'll just grab the immediate stuff that can go in our inventory. like so. And will that go in? No, that won't fit. 10. You gonna fit? Yep, that'll fit. What else? I think that's new. Order infused stone. Thaumcraft. That's the thing. I have Thaumcraft installed, but I've never played it before. So I'm really looking forward to that. I know that sounds a little weird because that's one of the major mods that almost all of the mod packs have, but I just haven't really gotten that far in playing with it, or playing that particular mod. I usually get sidetracked with all the other cool mods, and I just never have gotten around to it. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and drop that because I really want the gold instead. We need the gold for our storage system until we can eventually work our way up to an ME system. I know this is going to be kind of painful. I'm expecting it to be so. I'll tell you, when you get used to the ME system and then you have to go to a new storage system, it's painful. But, you know, that's what we got to do when we're starting out new like this. You got to start at the beginning and work your way up. So that's what we're going to do. And probably just do a little bit of complaining along the way, right? I mean, that's just par for the course. So, I don't remember. Yeah, I can't carry that. So, okay. Well, why don't I'm going to go ahead and quit here. Oh, great. Just when I said I didn't need it. Put that there. Let's see if we can't get back up. Okay, excellent. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and work my way back out like I did before. Oh man, there's so much cool stuff around here. I'm just going to have to work my way back here and just pick up where I left off and pick up all this cool stuff. But that's for another time. So I think this particular episode's probably pretty good length now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish here. Head on back. I've got the major materials that we need to kind of get crafting on our storage system, and I'm really looking forward to doing that because, well, it's always sort of fun to collect some of these materials in anticipation of what you're going to do with them. It can be tedious, so I don't want to bore you, and I don't want to go crazy doing so. So I'm just going to go ahead and take what I have back. Let's start developing our storage system, maybe build the building for the smeltery and kind of do some other stuff, break away from this caving for a little while, and then we can come back to it later. And I don't know, I don't remember everything that's required to build my quarry, but I should look at what we have and see if I have enough materials to get the quarry going. That'll certainly help speed up an awful lot of stuff. So we'll check on that next time. I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode, and please let me know what you think of the series so far in the comments below. Really love hearing your feedback and your comments and suggestions and recommendations and inputs. Yeah, please leave all that stuff below in the comments. Also, if you like this episode, please do leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. It's free, and you'll get your notifications when the next episode's released. And you know, and if you do enjoy the episode, tell your friends about it. You know, I'd really like some assistance in promoting the channel, and you know, the more people that are enjoying this, the more motivated I am, and the more fun we'll have in the process. So yeah, so thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next episode.